Okay, in this video we're going to be checking out a new frame from iFlight RC. This is the Lawson Battle Axe X5. And as you can see here, this is the explosion diagram of how it's supposed to be put together. You got 4 separated arms, you have a sandwich plate here, and a top plate, and a little camera mounting area, 2 side plates here with some standoffs. Looks like a pretty low profile design, 26mm standoffs here. And what's unique about this frame is it's designed so that you can either use the battery on top here, on the top plate here, or you can put the top plate on the bottom, and I put this middle section here where the arms are as the top plate, so you can actually flip it over. So it's actually reversible, so you can have either this being the top plate or the bottom plate, or this being the top plate or the bottom plate. If you do the sort of the mid-mount design here, then the battery obviously will be on this side here. You just have to flip over the camera area so it's upside down, and then you would put the battery there. And of course that would be a mid-mount battery where the basically the battery is going to be kind of in line with the props, and actually more likely to get hit by the props. So I'm actually going to be building it like this. We see a picture here with the top plate actually being the top plate and the arms below. I actually prefer the way these frames fly versus the mid-mount frames, so that's the way I'm going to be building this. Now, as with all iFlight RC frames, all of the parts are nicely labeled, and screws and everything that you need to use, the press fit nuts, etc., as well as a complete list of all the parts. And it's very easy to put these together, so I'm not going to bother showing you exactly every little step. I'll just go and put it together, and I'll show you how it actually looks at the end. It's not terribly complicated. Got some press fit nuts here, you have some M3 10mm screws going through. That actually holds the main frame together, and then you have these M3 6mm screws that go into these standoffs. That should hold the top plate, and the top plate and the middle plate here holds this camera cage together with these little notches. It's not really that difficult, so go put this together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is all together. It wasn't too bad overall. Just a couple of things you got to keep in mind. There's these notches here for the side plates that go in between this sandwich plate and the bottom plate here. You got to make sure that these side plates are in between these sandwich plates along with the arms when you tighten down these screws, otherwise you'll have to take it apart. I figured that out after I'd already put the arms on. That's not a big deal. So that's what you have, a notch here on top and one on the bottom that will fit this side plate. So you can either have the side plates oriented like this, or you can reverse it, flip the frame upside down, and have the side plates go the other way around, where this part is actually down here, and then the camera part will come up like this. And that's a mid-mount style. And if you do that, then I think you have to kind of go for the toilet bowl style of battery mount. So you have the battery strips going this way instead of this way. So there are both options available to you if you want to do either one. And a few of the things I do have to, you definitely follow the diagram here on the standoffs, because there's different sizes. The ones between the side plates here are 28mm, so you're gonna need, so this camera cage here is for a full-size camera, and then the ones in the back are 26mm, so there's 2 of those, and then you have 4 of these here that are 20mm. So there's a little bit, they look kind of similar in size, but there's a little bit confusing. So these 4 here are 20mm, so your stack space here for your 30 by 30 stack is going to be 20mm here, so probably 2 boards, and then you have some space back here for video transmitter and receiver, and you have some places to secure some zip ties. You have a little SMA TPU mount in the back here. You have some more little zip tie holes up here as well, and then if you do the top mount battery, you have 2 slots here for your battery strap for a pretty long battery if you need. Plenty of battery space in this one. Now, in terms of measurements here, the arms are 4mm thick. These 2 sandwich plates are 2mm thick, and this top plate is also 2mm thick, and these camera side plates are 3mm thick. Okay, so measuring the motor to motor distance here, coming in at 257mm, so pretty wide frame. I believe this frame does take up to 5.5-inch props. And the front to back is about 180mm, and the side size is about 181, 82mm, so a little bit wider than it is front to back. Okay, so this is the bare frame weight, no electronics, 140 grams, and then you throw on 2 battery straps. Are coming in at 155 grams. So yeah, it's definitely on the beefier side. Anyway, so it's a kind of interesting frame for freestyle. You can do the top mount battery or the mid mount battery, and you just have to flip the frame over and then flip over this camera cage to get the other style, and then you have toilet bowl battery mount or regular battery mount style. So it's a pretty versatile frame if you're looking to try out maybe 2 different styles of CG. Basically, that's what this boils down to, is you can try out 2 different styles of CG for one frame for basically one price. So that does offer a little bit of versatility in terms of the frame. If you want to switch it up later on, you can do that. I'm probably going to be keeping it like this. Not sure when I'm going to be building this, what kind of parts I'll be putting this. So I got a ton of other frame reviews to do, so you may or may not see another video on this, and probably not too soon. So if you have any comments or suggestions of what you'd like to see in the future, do let me know. If I have a lot of interest, then I might do something with this earlier. But yeah, it's a nice frame. I like all the iFlight RC frames. They're all high quality stuff and pretty good design. So that's the end of this frame review. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.